Hey everybody, welcome back to another best and worst movies series for the month of May. I'm back with my very special guest,
Adam from Almost Sideways. Man, it's good to be back here.
Yes, I really enjoyed the first video we did for the month of April, even though that it was kind of hard to come up with some actually good movies when most of it was just we either didn't see or they were just bad. But we're in the full swing of summer now.
Yeah, wow, sun's out over here, and so are some of the good movies, so it's exciting.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good movies that came out this month. Some pretty bad ones you and I saw.
Goodness, that's I want to.
You sure you want to do this?
Ask me when we get to the worst part.
So just like the very first video, we'll talk about the best and worst movies of the month, and also the best and worst performances of the month. You saw some movies that I didn't see, and I saw some movies that you didn't see, so it's good to have a wide variety of movies and performances in this list. So we'll start with the worst. We'll get these out of the way first, because we don't want to talk about them too much.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do the worst performances first.
Okay.
So you can go first.
I'll go first. I'll try to get through this. The worst performance, I'll say an honorable mention.
Dishonorable mention.
Oh, yeah, dishonorable.
We don't want to honor him at all.
Dishonorable mention, Amy Schumer in Snatched. I'm not a big fan of her comedy other than Trainwreck, but this was just not funny. Like, the side characters were the funniest part of that movie, and her and Goldie Hawn's chemistry there was really none. Didn't really like her. But the worst thing I saw this month was probably Elisa Silverstone's agent in Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul. She was very popular in the 90s, and now she's making this movie, and just hands down, it's probably the worst acting of any film so far.
Poor decisions.
And it's just like, I get it that she hasn't been in a movie for a while, so she had to do something. Just, it's sad to see her in this, and that's why it's my worst, because it's a very popular actor that I kind of liked growing up, but now it's like, fall from grace. Hopefully she rebounds, but that's my worst, for sure.
Pretty bad movie, pretty bad. Even her acting, it seemed like she was just trying so hard, and it just did not work.
And she might be the best thing in that movie, too, which is saying
we'll talk
something.
more about that movie later. But also, Amy Schumer interacting with anybody but, like, the side characters, it was okay, but when she was with Goldie Hawn, it was, like, not funny at all. Alright, so my worst performances of the month of May definitely would have to be Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul. If you saw the movie, you know what we're talking about. I don't know the actor's name, and I don't even want to bother to know his name, because he was horrible. Hashtag not my Roderick. I read the books before, and I watched the other movies, and I thoroughly enjoyed them for what they were, but even in the second one was actually called Roderick Rules, and it was pretty much all about Roderick.
Yeah.
This one, no, not at all. He was not funny, and he was very awkward. Did not have like any saving grace or anything in the movie. He was just straight up bad.
Oh yes, I never even watched the other ones, and this movie,
kind of just ruins it for you.
Yeah, I'm like, not gonna even take a chance on those other ones. Not that they're bad, but not interested anymore.
Nope. Alright, moving on to our worst movies of May. And, the summer blockbuster season, you just can't be happy with all the movies that come out. Just enjoy your time.
Yeah.
But there's those ones that do creep into the theater that are just really, really bad.
Yes,
unfortunately. So, what is your dishonorable mention for the month of May?
My dishonorable mention, it didn't actually go in the theater, it just went on to streaming of Netflix. It's War Machine. Now there are some good things to be had in that movie, but overall it's just kind of let me down. I wanted it to be better, but it was decent. It's not great. And I'm not really going to talk about what yours is, but I'm going to go with Snatched. Like I said before, it's just not. I didn't laugh really that much, and if I did, it was just with the side characters. It was very lazy with the editing and story development. It was not for my liking. I'm not a big fan of her comedy anyway, so definitely Snatched for me is the worst. One of the worst films anyway, I would say.
I remember when we left the theater that you weren't too happy with what you saw, and I was like, there were some enjoyable moments, but you had a very different opinion than I did.
the characters I did like was like Wanda Sykes and Joan Cusack. Them together was really fun. That's my favorite part of the film, and I just thought there was a couple like convenient stuff that happened and very lazy editing. It just not to my everybody has a different opinion, but that's just one of my
the mother-daughter
kind of rubbed me off.
Mother-daughter relationship and how you gotta just kind of throw it in there, even though they really didn't like each other from the beginning.
Exactly.
So you really don't even care about the relationship.
Definitely.
My dishonorable mention, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Snatched. You kind of already hit all the points that. Even though I found it to be a little more enjoyable than you did, I did not like Amy Schumer in here, and I didn't like her interacting with Goldie Hawn, and that was the whole movie. And I just didn't really like the relationship because Amy Schumer hated her mom, and then she brought her on vacation, and then they had all these relationship issues. Just did not care.
Yeah.
My worst movie of the year, or the month, probably the second worst movie of the year, is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. Like I said, I watched the other ones. This one was not funny. It was awkward, and you, me, my wife are the only ones in that theater. And
it's funny also when you're sitting in the theater before the movie even starts. There's an error screen on the page.
Yes.
Like everything's shut down. And there's a big error on the screen. It's like this theater doesn't even want to play this movie. It's funny.
And it was weird because it was opening weekend, but it was a Sunday in the evening time. But no one went and saw it, and I understand why. It was very awkward. It was not funny at all. There was really like no storyline. They went to the grandma's house, and the kid wanted to go to a convention. That was it, and everything thrown out was just to stretch the runtime and stretch the story. And I'm thinking, like, really, can a family really get into this many mishaps in a car trip? I mean, I've been on car trips before, but can you really do all these dumb things?
They were definitely trying to be like the Griswolds from Vacation. They were trying,
that's a good
but
comparison.
That's what I brought up in my review. They're like, you could definitely see where they're trying to play off famous scenes from other movies like Psycho, The Birds.
You hated that scene.
Oh my goodness. I was just like, no. Psycho's one of my favorite movies of all time, and when anybody rips it off and they do it worse, it's like, you're just killing the source material. No, don't do this, please.
It was filmed shot for shot, but it's like, you don't deserve to touch that.
Don't. Hitchcock's films, just leave them alone.
You have no right here.
Yes, you shall not pass into this territory.
But that was my worst movie of the year. I have not read that one. I read some of the other previous ones.
It wasn't like book 9 or something?
Yeah, it's one of the ones that just like, I'm done. I'm just going to start writing something else. But it sucked. I'm curious to see where it stands at the end of the year.
Right now, it's my number 1. It definitely took that spot for sure.
I'd rather watch Diary of a Wimpy Kid than The Circle.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Don't see it.
I don't want to see it.
Do yourself a favor, don't see it. All right, moving on to our best performances of May. Let's talk about some of the good things this month have
please,
brought.
let's do this.
All right, take it away. Month of May. Best performance.
Best performance. I'm going to bring up Lakeith Stanfield. He was from War Machine. He also appeared in Get Out. He did a really good job kind of questioning the dynamics of General Glynn from in War Machine. I really liked it. He gave a good performance, probably one of the best ones of that film, as well as, Aaron Taylor Johnson and John Cena from The Wall. They also did really good jobs, and John Cena was probably even better than Taylor Johnson, and Johnson was coming off a Golden Globe win too, so that's interesting. You want to touch your honorable mentions first before we get to the best ones?
Yeah. For honorable mention, I would have to go with John Bass from Baywatch. Surprisingly, he was the funniest thing of the movie. I was going into it thinking, this is probably not going to be the best movie ever, but coming out, like, he made me laugh a lot, and it just felt natural. Like, it wasn't very scripted or awkward. He looked like he wouldn't belong as a lifeguard alongside Zac Efron and The Rock.
And those ladies.
Yes. But I thought he was the funniest part of the movie and had me laughing the most. So what is your best performance?
My best performance, I was thinking about the movie, Danny McBride in Alien Covenant. I reviewed all the Alien films leading up to that one, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed Covenant, but McBride definitely just surprised me because, he was my biggest question mark in that film, but he still was himself, but he gave more of a grounded performance, not over the top, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite things about that film, and he kind of follows in the footsteps like Robin Williams and Jim Carrey playing dramatic roles in a way. And I really like that. I love when comedic actors can do that. It just proves everybody wrong that he actually can't. He is a good actor. You know, he's not just goofball. So,
spoiler warning. Spoiler.
Uh-oh.
Don't pause it. I'm excited to see if he's in the next one because they put him to sleep and they didn't kill him. So
I'm hoping because obviously he's my favorite part.
Yeah.
So definitely, hopefully.
All right, so my best performance of the month definitely has to go to Michael Rooker, who played Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought he actually had the most well-developed story and most heart to it, and even though he was like a villain in like the first one, kind of, I really just liked his presence in the movie, especially that one line where he goes, "I'm Mary Poppins, y'all." It is the funniest thing I've heard this whole entire year. I just like the heart that he brought to the role and the storyline between him and Star-Lord. Definitely my favorite performance of the year.
Yeah, now that you're saying that, I wish I would have at least gave him an honorable mention. But yeah, he is awesome. Definitely. I love that actor anyway. It's just he doesn't do enough, and it's good to see him actually shine. So definitely.
Well, I'm definitely excited to see The Wall because I really do like John Cena and how you're talking about him. I'm curious to see about his performance in that.
Yeah, it was.
Is he funny in it at all?
He has a couple quips in it, but it's actually more. It's not like train wreck John Cena. It's not WWE PG John Cena. It's like grounded in reality, kind of dramatized him, and he actually. I enjoyed it a lot. Like, he could be one of my breakout stars of the year. Who knows?
Have you ever seen Sisters?
Yeah, he was feeling neck tattoo.
You need Flintstones gummies. I got that. And he was funny in Daddy's Home at the very end. And he's going to be in the sequel, so that should be pretty fun.
That'd be interesting.
All right, moving on to the best movies of this month. Yes. Now, do you want to talk about any of the movies that you have not seen so far? This month?
Absolutely, because there's always something that falls between the cracks. Either it's like a foreign film or kind of streaming.
Yeah.
So what I looked at, the only two wide release movies I didn't see was Everything and Lowriders. Not sure if they're going to even be close to the best or the worst, but who knows. But two movies that were streaming was Black Butterfly and The Berlin Syndrome. Now, The Berlin Syndrome sounds the most interesting out of anything on here. It's about this girl who just meets this guy over in Berlin, and they kind of have their romantic evening, and they go back to his place, and she wakes up the next morning locked in his apartment and can't get out because he plans on not letting her leave. So it sounds really interesting. It sounds like a thriller right up my alley, and I can't wait to check this out.
I want to see it now that you told me about it. I'm kind of curious.
And it's getting good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like a 78, 79 around there. So definitely the most positive thing that came out this week.
Yeah.
As far as like critical response anyway. So
I also did not see Everything and Lowriders. I had full intentions on seeing them, and then got home and like I don't want to do anything. I'm okay with actually not going to see these. So I did not see those.
Supposed to see Everything last weekend, but then I was like, I'm gonna take a quick nap. Didn't wake up till the next morning.
So what is your honorable mention for the month of May the Movies?
Honorable mentions for me. I spoke highly of Alien Covenant. I really love that film a lot. It's not perfect, but as an Alien movie goes, it's pretty dang good. King Arthur: Legend of the Sword, probably my highest rated film of this month. Not going to touch that as my best either, and that's my two honorable mentions for this month for sure.
In my honorable mention, I would have to go with King Arthur. We saw the early screening for that, and I actually surprisingly really enjoyed that movie. Super
underrated, kind of really disappointed. I thought
that movie bombed.
I thought it was going to be like a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I think I even said that before we saw it. But 22, in the 20s?
It makes no money.
And it has like a huge budget, hardly made anything. It's just like, I feel so bad.
And they want to do 6 of them.
I don't know if that's happening now.
Also, I really enjoyed Baywatch. I mean, it has like 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I laughed, had a great summer vibe. It's going to be one of those films down the road when I think of this summer, I'm going to think of Baywatch.
Yeah, that movie was fun too. My wife had a great time watching it. It's definitely not like, you're not expecting Shawshank Redemption out of the script. You're just expecting a goofy comedy with some good-looking people making jokes and having fun on screen. That's if you're looking for that, this is a good movie to check out.
And the more I think about it, I did see Covenant one more time that same weekend. Okay. I liked it more a second time, and the more I think about it, I like the story more. They just didn't develop certain parts strongly as much as I really wanted them to, but I would say that it's an honorable mention. I liked it at some points.
Yeah, there's some there's a middle scene that kind of seems out of it.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's 3 different alien movies like kind of smashed in together, but it's good. Like I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I'm glad it didn't stink. So
yeah. All right, so we got the honorable mentions out of the way. What is your favorite movie of the month? The one that just you like the most?
I like the most. I'm going with The Wall for the simple fact that I really did enjoy it. Did not see a single trailer for this film. Just wanted to go see a movie one night because I had some extra time. I was like, I'm going to go see that one. What the heck? Check it out. Has some cool people in it. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just about, it's simple story. 2 American soldiers that get pinned down by an enemy sniper, and all they have is a wall to kind of protect them. And it's very intriguing. It's only like 80 minutes long, super short, but really gripping and thrilling, and the shots are good, and just Doug Liman does a great job directing this film, and the acting is good. Aaron Taylor Johnson, John Cena, and maybe the ending doesn't wrap up as satisfying, but overall, like as an experience go, not knowing anything about it, it's definitely surprising. And being a smaller film, I definitely wanted to make sure people know about, just to check it out. It's worth a watch. And Amazon Studios has been doing some great stuff
with Manchester by the Sea.
Favorite film from last year for me.
I have not seen the trailer. I think I went and saw a movie and at Regal, and they had a little card for, I think it's when we saw Snatched.
Yeah,
I got that card, and I was like, maybe we know what this movie really is. But I was surprised to see that Doug Liman directed it. He directed some pretty good movies, like some of the Bourne movies and
exactly.
Edge of Tomorrow. So I might have to check that out once it starts streaming. All right, my favorite movie of the month has to go to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's not as good as the first one, but it does have a lot more humor in it. A little less of a story that I found to be interesting. Like Wimpy Kid kind of just stretched out story. But I love the humor. I love the characters. The action was great. CGI awesome. All around a really awesome Marvel film. Not their best, but look at the whole entire month and what we got. Guardians of the Galaxy was my favorite. Yeah,
it's one of those things that you saw Alien twice. I went to see Guardians a second time, and I actually liked it a lot more. I did a spoiler talk on it, and I was just kind of talking about it. I was like, man, the more I sit on this film, the more I kind of like it. Mm-hmm. Not Marvel's best, but still a pretty dang good movie, and I really enjoy it a lot. Yeah. So great choice.
Yeah. So next month, even bigger as we get deeper into the summer season, and I've already seen one of them.
Lucky guy, man.
In the month of June. Pretty sure it's going to do very well when we do this again in June.
I'm pretty excited for that one.
But some other movies coming out this month. Wonder Woman and Captain Underpants.
You got The Mummy coming out.
Yeah.
Going back to Netflix, you got Okja comes out near the end of the month. That looks pretty interesting. If you haven't seen the trailer, definitely check that out.
Transformers. Yay. Hopefully, maybe, finally, 5th time's the charm.
5th time. Hey, you keep doing the same thing. Eventually, something's going to be good.
What else? We got 47 Meters Down.
All Eyes on Me, the Tupac biopic.
Ooh, yes.
2 animated films, Cars 3 and Despicable Me 3.
I'm not a big Despicable Me fan.
Or I'm not a Cars fan either.
Yeah, so nothing good. It Comes at Night looks terrifying.
Yes.
I heard it's really, really good.
Rough Night. Rough Night and The House are both the 2 comedies of the month.
House I'm looking forward to. I really love Will Ferrell.
And I'm actually looking forward to Rough Night. It might not be good, but I actually saw a new trailer for it when we went to see Baywatch, and I actually laughed a lot more than I had previously. So I'm like, I'm kind of looking forward to it. And it might not be good, but
it looks better than that Girls Trip movie.
Anyway.
We'll see how that goes in July.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, guys, I want to just do something for Justin real fast. I want to congratulate him on getting 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's a great feat. I got him was able to get him something, and it correlates to next month, actually.
Right. Box.
Oh, yeah, up there.
I love boxes.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I see some eyes. Sorry.
Eyeballs.
Whoa. Double-sided one.
Yes.
Well, thank you. That's
the one
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman poster.
It says Wonder, and then it's
That's
Chris Pine.
Yeah, it's Chris Pine in the corner there.
It's an awesome poster. I think I'll hang it up right here in the middle. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Congratulations, and keep up doing great work, man.
Hopefully this is good. I'm so worried. Yeah. It's like, if it's not good, it's just like, what are you guys doing?
And if it's not good, I'm sorry, I got you a Wonder Woman poster.
Gal Gadot's good looking, so.
Yeah, think of it that way. Think of it that way.
And Chris Pine, he's not too bad looking either, so.
Yeah.
Thank you for the poster. I really do appreciate it. I'll find somewhere to hang it up. So thank you guys for watching our video on the best and worst movies of the month. Definitely a lot better than last month.
Tons.
Besides The Fate of the Furious, that was pretty much it. That was like nothing else. That was just
They actually did
intriguing.
see something. Teen Titans, The Judas Contract last month came out on. It's like an animated movie.
Yeah.
That was actually good, but everything else was...
I'm excited to see what the summer brings. There's that many big movies I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
Make sure to go over to Almost Sideways channel, Adam's channel, to go over there, subscribe to his channel, watch some of his videos, does trailer reactions, reviews, be doing some hauls I've been seeing.
Yeah, and I've been doing a top 5 videos called Power Rankings. I do that. Try to do it every Monday, and we'll be doing one in a little bit too. So
this is Justin Watching Movies with the best and worst movies of May 2015. Go over to his channel, subscribe, tell him Just Watch Movies sent you, and go over there and enjoy his videos.
I appreciate it.
So this is Justin Watching Movies, and you stay classy, YouTube.
And we'll see you later.